scratches on the mountain.
Hey Backroad Explorers, this is Jared and we are finally back out on another adventure. It's been a long few months and we've been in dire need of a trip, so Lauren and I packed up the crew and headed south. Guess where we're going? We're going to Bryce Canyon National Park. Are you guys excited? Yeah! We took our time making our way to the park, stopping to check out anything we found interesting along the way, including these really cool railroad cars you can rent in Marysville. We just made a quick stop along the way to Bryce National Park to check out Butch Cassidy's childhood home. Pretty cool. You can go inside and kind of look at like the beds and stuff like that. There are two primary routes if you're heading south, and I highly suggest taking the rural back road route down Highway 50 and 89. They are both beautiful and much more interesting than I-15. I wanted to make this a full family trip, and because it's the dead of winter, we opted to get a place to stay on the cheap near Bryce for the night rather than trying to camp with all three kids. After arriving Friday night, we spent the evening swimming and hanging out as a family before exploring the park the next day.
Bottles are the best. I'm kicking it. Right there? Here, put your feet over this.
We spent the morning checking out the most popular overlooks and doing a tiny bit of hiking. I'm looking forward to coming back in the spring when we can spend more time hiking and checking out trails. After several hours of checking out the park, it was time to start heading towards some dirt roads. I had planned a few potential routes for the day, but once on the road, I just wanted to somewhat wing it, stopping to check out the dirt roads we passed by just to see where they went. Just outside Henryville, Utah, we found what we were looking for, some dirt roads to explore that would reconnect us with Highway 12 just outside of Escalante. The deeper we got into the forest, the more snow we came across, but at least in this location, it was pretty well packed down due to mining operations in the area who use and maintain the dirt road.
When you drive, you like shoots it out.
The road was frozen and dusted with snow in a few areas, but otherwise just a nice, well-graded dirt road through the Dixie National Forest. Nothing is more fun to me than spending an entire day in the wilderness with my family. The boys loved stopping to throw snow and do a bit of exploring, and Lauren and I got to take in the stunning beauty of a trail we had never been on before. Quick stop in Grand Escalante National Staircase, and just been exploring some cool dirt roads. Just went from Liston Flat, came down on Pet Hollow Road. Pretty cool rock, huh?
A rock slide. Put the stick in that tree.
Wow.
That is so fun. You take a stick off to a tree. You should take a picture of the stick. Jackie, I found a slide.
You want me to take a picture of the stick?
Yes.
Okay. I am a firm believer that my soul needs the wilderness. It's odd to say, but I feel more at home wandering around on dirt roads than anywhere else in the world. So a trip wandering around with the entire family is just what I needed. Making our way over from Bryce Canyon National Park to Boulder, Utah. And we're just cruising through Escalante right now. Got Lauren behind the wheel. The boys are driving us crazy in the back. When passing through town, I saw a sign for Hell's Backbone Road, which I had never been on, but I've heard about. Since we were headed towards Boulder, Utah anyways, we decided to check it out. The first week of November, Mike and I's dad passed away. We were very close with our dad and loved telling him about our trips and adventures. In fact, as soon as we hit the pavement after one of our trips, we would usually give him a call to tell him all about it. The past few months since then have been busy helping get our mom settled and spending time together as a family over the holidays, so understandably the channel has taken a back seat. But it was nice to finally get back out on a real trip. Hell's Backbone Road is an incredible trail that everyone should check out. I'm glad we actually took it on in the winter, as it made things more interesting at times cutting our way through the snow. The views alone are well worth the drive, but adding the extra element of having to keep traction made it even more fun. I am certain that during warm months it could be driven in a car, as it is a very well graded road. Whenever we got on the backside of the mountain, the snow could get close to 6 inches deep, which did make me a little worried in a few sections when we started getting pulled in by some ruts. Check out this view. It's beautiful. Making our way through the mountains towards Boulder. Running into a little bit of snow, it's pretty sweet. I always find it interesting how a tame road can turn pretty sketchy when things are slick. Roads like these in the mountains tend to slightly erode towards the edge over time. When dry, you never even notice. But in mud or snow, it becomes alarmingly present when sliding off the edge could lead to serious issues. I tend to hug the mountainside line when in situations like this, which usually works, but almost got us stuck a few times as the rig would slide into the rut on the side. Hell's Backbone Road, like many other rural roads in Utah, was built by the Civilian Conservation Corps in the 1930s. The bridge gaps a rugged section of the mountain with a 1,500-foot drop on both sides. The bridge made it possible for the first automobiles to reach the high-elevation town of Boulder, Utah. Oh my goodness. Look at how cool that is. This bridge is incredible. Hey BFGoodrich Explorers, we're just wrapping up our trip from Bryce Canyon over to Boulder, Utah. This has been so incredible. We've been on Hell's Backbone. You can see the bridge right here behind us. We're basically cutting new tracks. There's a few snowmobile tracks. We haven't seen any car tracks for a long time. And this has just been so beautiful. We're up in the mountains, just a few inches of snow, so it makes it a lot of fun for the off-roading aspect. If you like this video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also check us out on Instagram at BFGoodrich Exploration. Thanks for watching.